Here we have a SAT math question. Okay, let's go with the question. There is a graph given over here. So which equation defines function g if the graph of y equals to g of x negative 10 is shown above? So actually the equation given over here represents a graph above. That means specifically, so this is the equation of the line given over here. So we have the equation of the line. Anyways, let's try to get the equation of the line from the graph. Okay, so to get the equation of the line from the graph, first we have to look at the y-intercept. What is the y-intercept? It's negative 5. So we can write y equals to mx. Usually the slope-intercept form equation of the line is y equals to mx positive b. And so here the b is y-intercept is negative 5. We can plug in negative 5 for b. But before that we have to find the slope. Okay, to get the slope, what we need to do is we have to use, I think we can use rise over run formula. And when I look at the slope in each of the given options is 3 over 5. That is rise is 3 and run is 5. So let's take 3 units rise over here. That is here it's negative 5. So 3 units rise means like I have to go up to 2. 3 units rise. And here run is 5 units. Okay, anyway, so the slope of the given line is 3 over 5 times x, and the y-intercept is negative 5. Okay, now I got the equation of the given line from the graph. But for this line, already I have the equation of the question, that is y equals to g of x negative 10. Okay, now let's compare the equation what we get from the graph and the equation given in the question. So both of them must be in the same form because both the equations represent the same line that's given over here. Okay, so our aim is actually to find g of x. So to get g of x, what we do is we have to get both the equations in the same form. So, but our equation, the equation what we got from the graph is not in the equation given in the question. So because there is a difference in the constant term. Here, the given equation we have negative 10 constant term, but in our equation the constant term is negative 5. Okay, now let's try to get negative 10 over here so that our equation will be in the form of the equation we have in the question. Okay, so I'm going to get negative 10 over here. So for that, y equals 3 over 5 times x, negative 5. Since I want to get negative 10 over here, I'm taking negative 5. Okay, so if I take negative 5, definitely the equation what I got cannot be equal to the original equation we got from the graph. So in mathematics, to get answer, we can do anything, but the value of the original stuff should not change. So, but here if I take negative 5, the original stuff, the value of the original stuff changes. Okay, to balance the negative 5, to balance of taking negative 5, I'm taking positive 5 over here. So now it becomes 0 pair. Still, this equation is equal to y equals to 3 over 5 times x negative 5. Okay, now y equals to 3 over 5 times x. So when I combine negative 5 and negative 5, it will become negative 10, and then we have a positive 5 at last. Okay, y equals to 3 over 5 times x. We can write this positive 5 over here, and we can write negative 10 at last, because in the given equation we have negative 10 at last. Okay, now let me take the given equation over here, y equals to g of x negative 10. So this is the equation we got for this line from the graph, and this is the equation of the same line given in the graph. Okay, so now let's compare the equation we got from the graph and the equation given in the question. So at the place of g of x, what do we have? Here we have negative 10, here we have negative 10. So this is the stuff we have for g of x. So g of x equals to 3 over 5 times x positive 5. So let's look at the option where we find y equals to 3 over 5 times x positive 5. So we find 3 over 5 times x positive 5 in option C. So the correct answer choice for this question is option C.